I am on my way to see my horse, and it's been a while, and I can't wait to see him and have some mindful and just beautiful moments together. This is definitely not farm friendly. Definitely not. I feel like as long as I avoid really big chunks of dirt, I'll be fine. And yeah, and we are here. And my pumpkin is also here with his best friend. And they're quite busy eating. Oh, I love them. Hi there. Hello. Huh? Hi. Hi, did you miss your mama? Oh, I can't reach you. Let me come closer. So I've got Ide's friend next to me. I've got Ide's ass staring at us. And I just want to say a few things I think that are really important about horses and taking care of them, being in their presence. let me change the view a little bit, but it seems like all the horses just have their backs turned to me. But yeah, one thing that I've noticed that is really healing about horses is that they're very grounding, and you don't even have to touch them, you don't even have to ride them, but even being in their presence, I feel like it's a very healing experience, especially if you've never been around animals like them. If you've been, you know what I'm talking about, but if you haven't, definitely make sure you schedule somehow like a hike, a walk that is, that has like horses along the way, and even seeing them, observing them in their natural, almost natural habitat, I think it's very just healing. Yeah. So Ide came to me, I think it's been almost 2 years, and when he came to me as a gift, he was a very spirited horse, but he also had a lot of wounds. I could see the fear in him. Every time, for example, I raised my hand even to like pet him, he would just freak out and he would not let you inside your box, and he knows I'm talking about him. Excuse me, what are you doing? Huh? Did you realize I was talking about you? Huh? Did you want to say hi? Did you want to say hi? Yeah, you did. I love you. I love you. My handsome. But he was not like this at all. He was very feisty, but I think these words don't really describe him. I mean, I'm saying this as I'm realizing this. I think he was really in pain. He didn't trust people, and he had trauma, just like we do. He also had trauma, and it took him a long time. I think it took him like 6 months, consistent effort, to even like get inside his box, steal a few pets and all that. Oops, okay, his best friend is here. Hi, Kaya. Hello. Yeah, they all want to be in this video. But yeah, it really took a while for him to start trusting people, start showing affection to people, and he's even like still sometimes struggling with it. So I always try to like give him some space, get him the help he needs. But yeah, we've come we've come very, very far. Yeah, I think that's the word. We've come very, very far with him. And yeah, when I saw him and I realized the pain he was in, I was like, you know what? You're lucky because I'm a psychologist and I got you. And I think saying that was just really, really important. And yeah. Got changed into my stable shoes, my boots, and they're definitely a better choice than this. Yep, some nice scratches. I feel you. Horses are just a great mirror, and they challenge you to be more confident. They challenge you to show your boundaries, own up to them, show consistency, and also really understand the line between being like a dictator versus being like a mentor, a guide. And I feel like that's one of the most important realizations I've had. Sorry, there's just 3 ponies just walking towards me and they all look so adorable. Hi, gorgeous. Hi, beauties. I don't know, I feel like whenever I am with horses, something in me shifts and I leave here both very calm but also very inspired to do some changes. And we're gonna do those changes. It's been a journey and it's gonna continue being a journey, but I'm willing to put in the work both mentally and physically to get to where I want to get, especially with Ide, because he deserves the world. He deserves the best rider. He deserves the most compassionate human. He deserves the most understanding, and I want to have that with him. And I think together we're just going to continue healing each other and teaching each other. Can I take you home? Can I? Huh? I was supposed to finish up my last draft, but instead I decided to come to the farm, and I do not regret it at all. Like I said, I was supposed to work and do a lot of novel work, but I couldn't, and instead I came to the farm. Any moment that I get to spend with my horse is really valuable, and I can always work on my novel when I get home in the evening or in the morning. So I try to be a bit more understanding and show some compassion to myself, which is a very interesting topic, by the way. Everyone just thinks that compassion is it's when you're kind to yourself, it's when you're understanding to yourself. But I think compassion is also when you show up for yourself as well and do things that are hard. I'm sorry, am I just like constantly changing the wheel for you? I don't know, but I feel like I just couldn't find what I was looking for. And I'm trying to adapt. And I am adapting. But okay, let me see if I can find somewhere a bit better where I can lean on something, not carry this heavy bag or these shoes, and just talk to you about what compassion is, because I think it's a very, very important topic. Okay, I decided to just walk and somehow I feel like I'm gonna find my way and my light along this path. I think I found my way. Right next to this beautiful, beautiful, gorgeous mare. Hi. She's a beauty. But anyways, let's get back to compassion, right? I think a lot of us think that compassion is just being kind to us, being understanding to us. I think we really confuse it with empathy as well, right? I feel like empathy is the ability to see the pain in someone, see the joy in someone, and understand what that feeling is like. But compassion, I feel like it's a bit more action oriented, right? So when I talk about self-compassion, especially with my clients, I always make sure to what is that word in English? It's called niyet in Turkish. It's intention, right? So I make sure to ask them what their intention is in doing that act, in wanting to do that act, in wanting to change something about that. What is their intention? Because I feel like once someone knows their intention, then they begin to really feel that desire to consistently show up for themselves, even though there's anxiety, even though there's fear, even though there's uncertainty. I feel like that's what self-compassion is all about. It's about saying, okay, I can see that you're in pain. I can see that you're feeling sad, or that you're full of anxiety, and that you feel like you can't really go on, right? But what are you going to do about that? What do you want to do about that? I think that's really important. And also, yeah, sorry, I feel like I just got distracted a bit. I felt my mind wander a bit and worry if you're hearing me well, because I can hear some children laughing in the background. It's a great noise, it's a great sound, but at the same time I'm like, oh no, like, are they hearing me? This is my first vlog anyways, right? It's my first vlog and I'm super excited to do well about it. But we don't know, we'll see how it goes. I feel like the more I show self-compassion to myself, so the more I show understanding, space for my feelings, but also accountability, I feel like I'm just gonna get better. And I see that in my clients too. The more they show self-compassion, the more they take accountability, and even sometimes do things that are really hard, they get better. There's a lot I want to share. There's a lot of, I think, information about psychology, about neuroscience that people should know. Because the more I started learning about how the human mind works, how the human brain works, the better I got at understanding myself and changing some things about myself and my environment and my life. So I genuinely think that learning about psychology, learning about neuroscience is really, really important, especially now. We're having a research boom in these fields. There's a lot of good information, a lot of good research going on in there, a lot of new therapy waves happening. I mean, not really new, but they're becoming more mainstream. And I really want to share each and every one of them that I found helpful, that I tried and decided that they were, oh God, look at the lights, sorry. It's so difficult shooting a video. But yeah, it's a learning curve. There's a learning curve. I feel like at some point I'm just gonna look back at these videos and be like, okay, so the angle, the speech, the light, all of that, the plot, they had to be improved, but this is a good start, and it's a good time to start things, especially in December, because I feel like every year a lot of people, sometimes me included, are like, okay, this year it's gonna be the new me, and I'm gonna do everything that I've been putting off for years, for months, for weeks, and I'm gonna do all of them now. But I think that doesn't really work, and we just fail. And oops, okay, there's some cars as well.